Hello, I am Dr. Suman and we shall be discussing about the digestive system today. Now, digestion means the process in which there is breakdown of food into a form which can be easily absorbed by the cells of the body, and this food should be able to cross the cell membrane. It should enter the cell. It should be in a soluble form, right? So let us take an example that you've had rice. Now this rice should enter the cells of the body, right? But it cannot do so unless and until it is converted into a soluble absorbable form, right? So what is that? Rice has to be converted into glucose, and this glucose will enter the cell. It will be utilized by the cell and give us energy. So this process of converting food into a soluble and absorbable form so that it can enter the cell, it can be utilized by the cell, is called digestion. Now, digestive system consists of two parts. One is your alimentary canal and second is your digestive glands, right? Now, from the mouth till the anus, this whole structure forms the alimentary canal. So it extends from the mouth till the anus. It is 9 meters long tube. Now digestive glands means we have juices and enzymes which are secreted by the liver, pancreas, salivary glands for the process of digestion, right? Next, let us study the structure of mouth, tongue and teeth. Now mouth, it helps in digestion. It helps in closing the mouth, in sucking and sipping of liquids, right? It also helps in speaking, right? And in perceiving the sensations of food, whether it is hot or cold. Now tongue is a muscular organ. It has many taste buds, so it helps you to taste the food, right? And it also helps in speaking. Then we have teeth. They help to cut the food, or they help to break down the food into smaller bits. And remember that digestion starts in the mouth. It is not in the stomach. Digestion starts in the mouth. Then we have the types of teeth. There are 4 types of teeth. First is your incisor, then canine, premolar and molar, right? There are 2 incisors on one half side. 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars, right? Now, incisors are sharp edged. They help in cutting and biting of the food, right? So these are your incisors, number 1 and 2. These 2 are your incisors. Then we have canine. Canine, they have one prominent cusp, okay? It is conical in shape and it helps in holding and tearing of food. Then we have the premolars, right? This number 4 and number 5. There are 2 premolars. These 2 premolars help in grinding and crushing of food. and they have two prominent cusps. Then we have the molars, which have a large surface area, and they are our principal grinders and crushers. So, two incisors, one canine, then we have two premolars, then we have first molar, second molar, and third molar. So, this is only one quadrant or half of the upper arc. Now, there are two important terms, heterodont and dipodont. Heterodont means humans have teeth of different shapes, right? And this property is called heterodont. See, incisors having a sharp edge, canine which is conical having one prominent cusp, premolar having two cusps, and molars which are having huge surface area, they might have two roots or three roots. So these different shapes of teeth are called heterodont. Now dipodont means humans have two sets of teeth, right? That is, they have temporary or the milk teeth and permanent teeth. Now, a baby is born with no teeth. By the age of 6 to 7 months, the baby can have milk teeth or the temporary teeth. Now, at the age of 6 to 7 years, this child will have permanent teeth, right? And the milk teeth, their roots will resorb. So these teeth will shed and give way for the permanent teeth. Right? Now, let us see the dental formula. Now, I told you we can divide the whole mouth into 4 quadrants, right? So, if we are studying about this quadrant, we have incisors, canine, premolars and molars. So, we'll multiply all this by 4 to have the dental formula. Now, incisors, canine, premolars and molars. A 2-year-old baby will have 2 incisors, 1 canine, no premolar and 2 temporary molars. So that is 5 in one quadrant into 4. That means there are 20 teeth in the mouth of a 2-year-old baby. Now 70 to 20 years without third molar. Third molar is not present in all the mouth. It may or may not be present. Now, if there's a person aged more than 18 without a third molar, so how many teeth will this person have? He'll have 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 2 permanent molars. That means 7 into 4, 28. So this person without third molar will have 28 teeth. Then we have more than 18 with the third molar. So he'll have 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. This comes to be 8 into 4, that is 32 teeth, right? So a child, temporary teeth, total the child will have 20. Adult more than 18 years without third molar will have 28 teeth. Adult with the third molar will have 32 teeth, right? Now next we come to the structure of teeth. Now the part of the tooth which is exposed, which is visible, that is called your crown, right? So this is your crown, this part which is visible to you, right? The part of the tooth which is covered by the bone or the socket, which is hidden in the socket, that is called your root of the tooth. So this is your root. This part is the root, right? So at the junction of the crown and root, there's a constriction, this part, that is called neck, right? So we have the exposed part, crown, the hidden part inside the bone or the socket called the root, and the constriction called the neck. Now there are 4 layers. Outermost layer is called the enamel. Below the enamel we have the dentine. Below the dentine we have the pulp. Now enamel is the hardest part of the body and it covers the crown, right? Then we have the dentine. Dentine forms the bulk of the tooth, right? And we have the pulp. Then pulp is a vital part of the tooth. That means it has nerves and blood vessels, right? Then we have the cementum, which is bone like, right? It covers and fixes the root in position or in the socket, right? So there are 4 layers. Outermost is the enamel. Under the enamel we have dentine. Under the dentine we have the pulp, and we have cementum, which helps to keep the bone fixed in the socket, right? With this we come to the end of the first part of this chapter, right? Thank you.